One day back on the job, and Howie Roseman is already at work. The Philadelphia Eagles were able to make a slew of moves, and honestly, they all but one were underwhelming. So let's talk about it. What's going on, you guys? It's your boy Joe Castro, aka Philly Fresco, and this is Philly the podcast. So today I want to talk about these moves that we have with the Philadelphia Eagles were able to make in this free agency. Obviously not the sexiest of picks, right? They were probably not the happiest of fans, but they are, pickups nonetheless, and we got to talk about it. Now, before we get into that, be sure to hit that like, hit that subscribe. We are on the road to 4K, man. We would love for you guys to join that ride, but let's get right into it. So the Eagles obviously bring back some familiar faces. You got Anthony Harris back. You were able to retain Boston Scott. Fletcher Cox announces that he's coming back for another year this morning. So you're able to get some of these veterans back. And I know as far as safety goes, and especially, at that running back position, you want to get a little bit better. And did we do that? Not necessarily. Now, Alex Singleton did move on from the Philadelphia Eagles. He's going to be on a one-year deal for the Denver Broncos. So that'll be interesting to see how he, fits in there and if he's able to get the starting spot there. But I mean, look, we got to be happy with what we're seeing, and obviously getting Fletcher Cox back is a huge thing. But these were guys that, are going to come in here and know the system and be able to help whoever comes in as far as draft picks go. Let's not forget we have like 5 or 6 very young cornerbacks that are very green to the game. So maybe this helps the secondary room in a way. So with Anthony Harris, I know a lot of people wanted to see a huge upgrade at that safety position, but when you miss out on Marcus Williams, I'm glad that the Eagles didn't go crazy and just try and grab the next best guy at a crazy price. We could have done that, right? Howie Roseman could have just said, all right, well, we didn't get our guy, let's go throw a bag at this guy that's nowhere near his talent, so I'm glad we didn't do that. We've been there before. So I'm not mad at the Anthony Harris re-signing. I think that it's solid. I think that best case scenario, he's not our starter next year. I think that's what the Eagles fans want, and I think that the franchise would not be mad if they were able to upgrade, but if they're not the hugest of deals. Now, if you look at the Boston Scott signing, I feel like Boston Scott was a great re-sign. I think that Boston Scott is a guy that can do a lot of things for this offense, and maybe even a little bit of the special teams. I know it was a little bit ugly seeing him on special teams last year, but we'll see. Maybe he can give a little something there as well. I just think that Boston Scott came $500,000 cheaper than he played for last year, so that's one good thing, right? But it's a one-year deal. Again, another position that if we're able to get better, if we're able to upgrade, then awesome. If not, you have a more than serviceable player there, and a guy that knows Philadelphia and knows this team, knows this coaching staff, can kind of be that bridge guy that kind of teaches the young guys what this team is looking for and what this coaching staff is expecting. Now, Fletcher Cox, I mean, come on, that's probably the most overwhelming one. That was, and realistically, it was just because of the dramatic. I feel like it was dramatized, right? It was like so much drama involved in it. Like, I thought that he was coming back yesterday, then it kind of started getting a little weird. He took his, defensive end for the defensive tackle for the Philadelphia Eagles off of his Twitter. So many things were happening. It was so weird, but we'll see what happens. And we did see what happened, right? We saw Philadelphia was able to retain him. So that was probably the biggest signing, and that's going to be the biggest signing moving forward. But you guys let me know how you feel about it. What was the biggest signing in your eyes? Who did who were you excited to see come? Are there still guys out there that you're excited to see come to the Philadelphia Eagles? Let me know in the comments. Other than that, y'all know what it is, man. It is Fly Eagles Fly, and we are out here. Peace!
Fly Eagles Fly, on the team. Touchdown. Time to get Jalen this ring. You don't really want to start a thing. This a Bird Gang Nation, baby. It's a Philly thing. Hater, and you looking like you type trash. I'm just here calling on Philly the podcast. And we can call a man dog or watch Miles score off the handoff. Rest of the division, your man Saul. Jackson like Sean, hunting like Randall. Season here, early time to do them in. Your boy Philly Fresco. Thanks for tuning in.